Hi there, welcome to the Wheelers Lane Virtual Transition Day. It's all been a bit weird, all the schools shut. We would have liked to get you in to have a look at Wheelers Lane, but we can't. So I'm going to show you a few experiments here, but maybe you could try them at home or you could try something similar. Right, this experiment we're going to look at acids and alkalis, and we're going to be using some eggs and a lemon and some red cabbage. And right, I'll show you what we do. I'm just boiling up some cabbage. I'm just getting that slightly warm. What I want to do is get the chemicals out of the cabbage. There we go. You must be really careful doing this. In goes the egg. So, it's time for the big eat. What's this going to be looking like? What's it going to look like and what's it going to taste like? Let's see. I have got... This is the juice from the cabbage. It's a nice purple colour. If I pour some out there, we can see it's nice and purple. But when it goes onto the egg, it should go a sort of blue colour. And my lemons, they go a bright red colour. Now this tells us that these are, the lemons, when they go red, tells us definitely acid. And this is an alkali. Can you see my egg has gone a blue colour because this is what we call an alkali. Got it all multicoloured. What does it taste like? Let's have a look. Get some of that. That's alright. Nothing wrong with that. Bit of lemon? Don't mind if I do. It's just like a lemon should be. Right, next, I've got a little guessing game for you. I've got this special attachment to my phone, and it is a little microscope that you can attach to a phone. And when I put it on the phone, you can see what's going on. Now, firstly, what do you think this is? What could that be? What's that? Yep, it's SpongeBob SquarePants. Right, what do you reckon that is? What could that be? Is it some wood? Let's have a look. That's some wood. That's my table. That's what I'm looking at. Oh, that's weird. Look at all those fives. 5, 5, 5. Lots of five. Oh, I don't know. Don't know. What could it be? Oh, it's Winston Churchill. There he is. I can't remember. Are we supposed to like him now or not? I can't remember. Right, well, I think that's some printing. That looks like a bee. I don't know. What could it be? Go on, let's show us what it is then. Oh, it's that tiny little bee down there. It's not that bee. It's not the big bee. It's the tiny little bee. And that was weird because it was upside down as well, wasn't it? Oh, what's that? Oh, what? What is it? Let's have a look now. It's somebody's head! Well, this is what it looks like when a picture's moving. Everything just keeps flashing on and off.
Whoa! What is it?
What is it? Let's have a look.
It's
some old rubbish. Right. Now for the next experiment, I'm going to show you a couple of experiments to do with air pressure. And for those, I'm going to use a syringe. This is one of those ones you get for Calpol or something. It's got no needle in it. And there's some marshmallows. Well, I'm just going to use the one of them for now. Now, what I'm going to do is pop that in there, and I'm going to put the plunger in. Now look at this. I'm blocking it up so no air can get in. And I'm going to pull the plunger back and watch what happens to the marshmallow. Can you see the marshmallow growing? And it goes smaller again. And it goes bigger again. And it goes smaller again. And that's because there's virtually no air in there, but there's air inside the marshmallow. So the air on the inside is pushing outwards. Now if I watch this, what happens if I take my finger away? Ready, steady, go. Suddenly becomes tiny. And you can also do it the other way around. You can start And if you look down here, I'm going to crush it this time. This time, all the air in here is going to get squashed. Squash, 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 squash. Can you see it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller? It's gone to nothing. Let's let the air back in. There we go. And now for the next air pressure one. Right, this next experiment, again, it's about air pressure. But this one's a bit dangerous. You absolutely mustn't do it unless your parents are nearby or unless someone's watching you. You must not do this at home. I am going to get a can of Coke. This is Diet Coke. Could be any Coke. Could be any drink. I'm going to put a little bit of water in. Just a little bit of water in that. And then I'm going to put it on the gas, which is why I say you must not do this unless someone's watching, unless you have a parent with you. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this water to the boil so that it starts to steam. And when it's steaming like mad, and it's full of really, really hot gas, most of that area is going to be empty space. It's going to be emptiness. And then in a minute, when it's really boiling like mad, I'm going to plunge it into this load of water here. It's going straight into that. And we'll see what the change does to it. Okay. Ready? It is full of steam, and steam is mostly empty space. So basically that is full of nothingness. If I turn it off, picking it up super carefully. Don't try this at home unless you have a parent with you. Turning it over. And that has been crushed. Now I'm going to show you some experiments with static electricity. For that you need a balloon. And I've also got some little holes that come out of a hole puncher. Now then, all we need to do, quick charge it up. Now it turns out I've got just enough hair to make this work. Let's have a look at this then. Watch them. And off they go. Amazing. All that static just caused that. We can do that. Woo! Off we go again. Crazy. Let's see what we can do with the water. It even bends the water. Right, let's get this all charged up and let's put it on the wall. Let's play with some corn flour. Corn flour is really weird. Some people call it that oobleck stuff. So I'm going to get this stuff here. It might be in your kitchen cupboard. Corn flour, and it just looks like flour, but it's extra, specially, weirdly freaky. So I'm putting plenty of this. You don't need this much, but it might as well all go. We might as well just use it up. Stop there. I've just had to change the container actually because there was too much stuff, but now I am going to put a bit of water in, just a little bit, and stir it up, and in a second we'll have freaky stuff. Stop there. Right, well, we've had to move outside because we made such a massive mess in the kitchen. Don't do this at home unless your mum says it's alright. We've come out into the garden now. Let's have a look. This is it. It's weird, isn't it? Because like when you put lots of pressure on it and squeeze it, it sort of goes solid. But then when you let it goes liquid. That's weird. That is really weird. That's what we call a non-Newtonian liquid, or a non-Newtonian fluid. And it is basically not normal. Freaky. One last experiment, and it's the classic. Mentos and Diet Coke. Let's do it. Let's get a few of these then. Let's go. And remember, do not ever do this one at home. Whatever you do. So, let's open it up. Bit of fizz there. Right. Oh! Whoa, that made a mess. It did indeed. So I've modified these. I've got a load of Mentos, and I've got a bottle top here with a hole in so I can lower them in, and I've got a weight at the bottom, just a load of Blu Tack. So I'm going to slot those in here. Got to be careful. Get in. And get the lid on. I can't do it. There we go. The lid is on, so hopefully when I let go of this it's going to go mad, and I'm hoping it's going to shoot up really, really high. Ready, steady, go. That's what I'm talking about! Okay, I'm finished for today. I've done all my experiments, and now it's your turn. You should go and do some at home. Do some with things you've got lying around the house. And don't hassle your mum too much. Don't send her down the shops to go and buy things. Just do some things that you've got lying around the house. And if you look some up on the internet, there's loads to do. If you do any, and they look good, do take a film, and you can send them in to me. I'll send them in to Miss Fisher. I'll leave the link below, and we look forward to seeing you at Wheelers next year.